Hey, what's up, everyone? So it is now Tuesday, October 29th. We are 2 weeks post-show. Things are going good. Just a little update on training program. So John sent me everything last week, just going over the reverse plan and the new training program, basically going into the reverse phase. Probably going to run it, I think it's for about like 8 to 10 weeks or something like that. And then we'll head into the full off-season improvement phase. But it is high volume, so that's one of the things we're doing. First, just going over the macros. So I have 3 days of macros right now. I have my standard low days on my training days. Training is 5 days a week. So I'll hit these low day macros 5 days a week, which is 220 grams of protein, 200 carbohydrates, and 60 grams of fat. Those are going to be my normal low day macros. On Monday and Friday, those are going to be my rest days, which I maybe do cardio on those days. It technically wants me to take the entire day off, but sometimes I just get antsy around the middle of the day. I'm like, dude, like I can go train. It's no big deal. But I'll have off day macros for that, which will be 220 grams of protein, 180 grams of carbohydrates, and 60 grams of fat. All I'm basically kind of doing is taking like the dextrose out of that day. For the most part, macros are almost the same other than the intra workout dextrose. And then I'll have 1 day a week. We're going to have like a really high carb day. He wants me to put it on Tuesday, which is kind of like going to be my push day, but I'm kind of doing it on Saturday, which is going to be like my upper body day. I'll get to that in a minute. But the high carb day macros are 220 grams of protein, 400 carbohydrates, which is basically the carb load macros that we were doing before the show, and only 50 grams of fat on that day. So we pull fats down just a smidge. One of the things with something like that, having really high carbohydrates and low fats, it keeps your choices kind of like limited, but in the right way. So a good example, like it's a great day to eat a lot of fruit, just because it's like, yeah, fruit, no fats, so you keep your fats in check, but plenty of carbohydrates. So that's one thing. But training wise now, so cardio, we're doing 5 days a week at 25 minutes. He wants me to do them on the days I train. I'm kind of just doing them what's more convenient for me a little bit right now, but that's where we're at right now. So we're tapering down. So it is still less cardio than what we were doing pre-competition, but it is more days a week. So that's where we're starting at right now. Over time, he's going to be pulling those down. Training-wise, it's definitely high volume. So that's one of the things right now. The lowest reps we're even doing is like 10. And each day is a little different. The layout, though, is basically Saturday, Sunday, upper, lower, Monday's the rest, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is push, pull, legs. Friday is supposed to be a rest. The idea, though, is certain days are going to call for the reps to be, let's say, 10 to 15 range. Some other ones are going to be, like I think I have 2 days that are the 10 to 15 range. I have 1 day, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is like the upper body day, that the reps are 15 to 20. And then I have 2 days a week where the reps are really high, so 20 to 30 reps. So just really high rep stuff. All the RPE for everything basically is like 9 and then 10 on the last set. A lot of sets too. So normally I keep my training to around like 5 to 6 sets, normally 5. It's a lot. So we're going to be doing like anywhere from like 8 to 9 exercises, which is a lot for me, which is good. I do find personally that I don't want to say sandbag my volume, but I kind of do. So having a coach just say like, no, we need to bring these areas up. We need to push the volume. It's kind of eye-opening. And I knew it going into the competition too. Like, man, going into the off season, I'm going to really have to push my volume to where somewhere I don't normally do it. I just get out of the comfort zone a little bit, which that's what this is basically doing. The cool thing is, even though I'm pushing like those high RPEs, you can easily go to failure on like a set of like 20. It's not going to smash your nervous system like it would on a set of like 5 or something. You know what I mean? So it's not that big of a deal. So far, I've been training this way as of Saturday. Last week was basically a deload. And so far, I've been, just the Saturday, Sunday, I had a fun time with it. Today is a push day. So I got the new push layout. So I'll take you guys with me. We're going to be training at South Lyon. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So new program. I'm excited. guys, so we're up at the gym, ready to start tackling this push session. Today is our high rep day, so I had to check because I don't remember which day is which anymore because it's a new program, but today is our 20 to 30 rep day. I got about 8 exercises to go through. Trying to think, everything for the most part I believe is at just 3 sets. Yeah, on our upper body day and on the weekends, we have like 4 sets of a lot of things. So today's just everything's at 3 sets. We have the barbell bench press, followed by incline dumbbell press, trying to think, dumbbell shoulder press, close grip bench press, incline chest fly. Then we got some dumbbell skull crushers, rope, tricep push downs, and then we're gonna be doing my lying lateral raises. So not too bad for the day. Let's go ahead and get this started. Boom. All right, and to the voiceover. And I also sped up the footage just a little bit because 20 to 30 reps just takes a minute. So don't think you want to sit and watch all that. I really did enjoy this day though. It really makes me feel like a bodybuilder, just really chasing that pump. And it's kind of training I just haven't really done in a while, like a long time to be honest with you. So I really was enjoying it. I will say the one thing right now, the learning curve I'm having is picking the weights for the rep ranges. Now that I'm going through the first week of all this, I'll have everything logged, and next week I'll be able to like just, look at my log and beat that. But the first couple workouts, just getting used to it. Now, one of the things I will say I really liked about how John handled this, he basically told me to just pick exercises that I enjoy doing, or I feel like, I can actually feel it in the muscles. So that was one thing that I really liked, the flexibility with that, opposed to just handing me the program and being like, hey, follow this, which at the same time, he gave me a layout. So I was able to look at it, and there were a few things in there I kind of kept around, like the close grip bench press. But there are just exercises like I don't have any machines, so I can't use like a machine press or anything. So I really like the flexibility of like, hey, this is kind of like the template. Main thing he just wanted from me was just to hit the same amount of volume. So that's the main thing I was trying to focus on. And I just really appreciated that flexibility. Same thing with the macros. So when we set up the macros, sometimes coaches will kind of give you, even though it's flexible dieting, like, hey, hit this, protein, carb, fat, pre-workout, hit this intra, and hit this post-workout. John just gives me my total macros and is just like, I've been doing this for a long time, just sort it out. However, the only thing he wants me to do is just make sure I have the intra workout dextrose. So just make sure the carbohydrates are intra workout, which I absolutely love having, like intra workout carbs. It's literally like just almost like having like a shot of caffeine almost at times, like just mid workout when you're tired, just drink those and you're like, yeah, I'm awake, I got this. One thing though is I feel like that close grip bench press was bugging my elbow just a bit. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that in the rotation. One thing I've been playing around with is possibly doing more of like a close grip, or like kind of a close grip like push-up version. I might be doing that next time around just because I did feel a little bit of an issue in my elbow with the bench press version of it. So I'm currently doing this voiceover on the next day, and I'll tell you right now, my triceps from doing all that are just blown up. Like, they're so sore right now. This exercise right here is actually really feels different, trying to get so many reps out of it, but I liked it. I didn't need a lot of weight or anything, and just my delt just was on fire. So I do like doing this exercise in the high rep range. All right, so I went and grabbed my mic so I could like talk while I was posing, but I kind of forgot to turn the mic on, so I got to do a voiceover to this part too. And this is just a physique update. Things are looking really good. Now, the thing is right now, I'm only up a little bit of weight, nothing crazy. So the lowest I saw on the scale while we were digging was 149. And I'm currently at 152, so just up a little bit, like only up 3 pounds. Now, don't get me wrong, I was up higher, but it kind of started coming back down, so we're sitting at 152 right now, which the good news is John said at our last check-in that if it keeps going or keeps trending this way, we'll have more food on my low days here soon, so looking forward to that. But honestly, everything's looking really good. Like, I'm just really full. Just really full, little watery, nothing super crazy though, but everything was just popping, and I just all glycogen. Just that's one thing I could say is crazy. Every time I look in the mirror, just like chest is just full. All right, so the workout went pretty good. I had a great time with it. Even though the 20 to 30 reps is different, you know, I've been doing it during like the peak week when we were just kind of like doing the depletion stuff. So I'm somewhat familiar with it, but it's just different. But I do enjoy it. One hell of a good pump. So with the carbs and, you know, just high reps, you get one hell of a good pump in. So it makes me feel like a bodybuilder, which is nice. So we're on our way back to the house right now. I have like, I'm gonna do my egg whites, kind of stuff like that, my egg beaters. Still, you know, hitting the diet food, but I'm allowed to have a little bit more, which is nice. What am I gonna think? Evening wise, I got a little bit to do in the, I got a good amount to do in the evening for work. Just head up there, train some clients, couple of inbound intros. Yeah, good stuff. So we're heading back to the gym, or heading back to the apartment right now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.